Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going over what has been going on with the doors in the Jeep. Last video I showed we were doing 310s in each door. After making the little baffle pieces and getting them set into place where I wanted them real nice and putting them in to where the door will actually shut, I was so excited and got to looking at it a little more. There wasn't enough space behind the doors to mount these 10s, and I couldn't cut out any of the door frame because the window track and the motor itself was in the way, and you can't move those things because you still gotta have your windows go up and down. So I did an alternative kind of makeshift thing here, and we've got, oh, there goes a ratchet. We've got our pods here. We've got 110 per door. As you can see, they're set up. We're just letting the backside cure a little bit more before I go on my next set. But here's what they look like in the truck. Take two. Here's what they look like in the truck. Yeah, but like I was saying, there's only, once this is clicked back into place, and then this door, as you can see, I don't even know if I can get in there. It's tight on the backside. You've got maybe a ½ an inch of space back here, and you can't cut none of the doors because you can see there's one rail here. The motor is right here, and then there's another rail right there. So you really can't cut none of this door out in the back, and there's not enough space. So we just kept it simple. Like I said, there'll be one tweeter here. This cover comes off. I'll make a little pod and one there, and then we'll have one up here. So I have 4 tweeters firing this way, 110 in each door. We're gonna make a little center console piece that swoops up right here. I have a 10. I might do 3 if I can get it, but guaranteed 2 for sure. And then I'm gonna try and fit 1 in right here on each side. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be 6 here. And I was thinking, oh God, about putting some back here, depending on how much space I have, just as a little rear fill. Have these on switches where they're not on all the time, but that's where we're at. It's our box, our baffle. It's all sturdy. But here's the doors on the backside. Once that's fully cured, we'll come in, we'll slap another layer on it, especially like around the edges and stuff, just to kind of tie the pod in a little bit better. I mean, it's tied in pretty nice, but I'll make sure they're extra stout. There'll be a lot of pressure in the cab, a lot of weight in the door. Probably end up putting some bolts or something through somewhere, or won't probably do it. I will be doing that. But yeah, with that being said, the way they look inside the truck, it is unfortunate that I couldn't do all the speakers inside the cab, but I just wasn't physically able to build the door panels far enough out or cut out enough of the door to make the 610s work, because there was the motor, the rails for the window, everything was in the way, and then further out the seat was in the way. But it's okay, because the plane that I got now, it's gonna work. I've done some measuring now that the seats, I was able to put those in the truck and figure it out. We're gonna make this thing it's still gonna be hull out regardless. I mean, as many 10s are gonna be in this cab, it's gonna be ridiculous. But in my last video, I tried to do an update for the shop on you guys, but a buddy of mine, he messaged me on Messenger and was like, hey man, your video's not working. So I went and watched the video. The first 20 seconds of the video played, and the last 30 seconds of the video played, but the whole like 9 minutes of the 10-minute long video was just a black screen. I don't know if it was the video editing software that I use or what, but it didn't work. So I'll give a walk out there so you guys see what's going on. These kids don't listen that well. They don't busting it all. All right, in my last video, I posted an update about the shop, but for some reason that video did not want to work with me. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys what we got now. We have fully covered from side to roof, with the exception of that piece and that piece over there. I do have to cut those, and then I got to get some wood and sheathe in and make our roof, and then I'll run my metal out. It's hard to see, but I graded all this out, and I made a spot for the trailer to go over here. I'm not stepping in that. I got my good shoes on, and it's a little mud. But the shop is taking place, guys. We're getting there, one little bit at a time. As you can see, that piece isn't held down because I have to run this piece in, so don't worry about that. But there's our metal. The hard part of the shit is done. Now it's just saving up some money and going and get some more supplies. Only piece that I have to redo is this in piece. I had my buddy come and run this side, and as you can tell, it is a little crooked. But from here, oh shit, there's from here around, I'm okay with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo my screws from here on around to there, and then I'm gonna push this piece back out and screw it back in, because this piece has to be straight enough, because this is where my outer wall itself is gonna meet to. Let's see. But as you guys can see, there it is. All right, so now that we have our Jeep update, we have our building update. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I know mine was good. I ate too much food. Put me in a food coma. I think I slept for like 15 hours. But yeah, tomorrow is my birthday, so probably won't be making a video. I will see you guys hopefully Sunday, though, with some kind of update. I don't know if I'll be out here working tomorrow or what, but you can be sure in the next update these doors will be filled and sanded smooth and ready to coat. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Give me that thumbs up if you like what you see, because there's a lot more content to come. The next stages will be finishing the vocal setup in the cabin, finishing the inside of the box so I can load the subs, get everything wired up, close the back off, build an amp rack, and then it'll be just wiring everything up once I get the batteries in. Let's see. We do have this bad boy. We have the baddest radio in the game. I know it's backwards to you guys, because this is the forward-facing camera on my phone. But that is the 90 PRS or 80 PRS. Changed my mind, because there's absolutely nothing you can say to say a Kenwood's better, a JVC better, a fucking Sony's better. I don't care what you say. A Pioneer 80 PRS is the baddest fucking radio in the game. It don't matter what you say. But yeah, be sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, smash that thumbs up, and I'll holler at you guys in the next video. I'm out.